So I want to cover some misconceptions or some areas where people may not be 100% clear. So we are talking about, let's leave out the vendor central migrations, because that's a frankly, as you know, between you and I, there is no fixed solution for taking over your own listing after you're migrating from vendor central. You're going to have to put up the fight and be, what I tell people is, look, the easiest way is discontinue that product, issue a new UPC, create a listing all by yourself, and then merge the existing one into the new one. Get
That's
Amazon to merge it. You have control over the new one. The old one dies and the new one survives. End of story. That's what I tell people. Otherwise, if you can't do that, you have resellers, you can't discontinue the UPC, then you're gonna have to fight the fight and just ride with it.
Or you don't want to lose those reviews, right?
Yeah. I mean, the reviews are a big deal, and it's a very complicated situation. That's why I always say, look, don't be a vendor to Amazon. Just, what's the point? Amazon is, I never understand why people wanna be a vendor to Amazon, because Amazon will only give a PO if the item is performing. If the item is performing, why do you want to leave money on the table and sell it to Amazon, right?
Right, exactly. Vendor Central is kind of, in my opinion, the dinosaur side of Amazon. So
yeah.
Leave it alone.
Let's talk about a more straightforward situation. Private label seller, they create their seller account and they register their trademark, they get on brand registry, and then they create their listing, flat file, manually, either way. Okay, there comes a point, the problems with the listing, or they mess up while creating, and of course there's always a rush to send inventory. So usually people create the listing and then turn it into FBA, send the shipment. So misconception number one, can I change my SKU? I created the wrong SKU. So tell us what happens if somebody wants to change their SKU.
Oh, you can change the SKU to anything, anytime, any time of the day. Yeah. Amazon doesn't care what the SKU is. You might, as a business, because hopefully you have a good SKU naming convention, but ultimately Amazon couldn't care less. What you cannot change and don't want to change, because reviews are tied to the ASINs or the UPCs. Now, if you wanted to change the SKUs, you can. You have to be careful about how you upload a new SKU, though, because it depends. It can make it either manufacturer barcode, meaning you can scan it in with a UPC, or it becomes an SKU and it's required to be stickered. So, flat files are good for things like that, for just very quickly copying the same data. Then you change the SKU and voila.
Okay, so just so that we have no confusion, you have XYZ123 as your SKU, and you submitted that SKU with the UPC first time you're creating it. Let's assume that you did it the right way by using flat file. So you put the SKU, your brand name, your manufacturer, and the UPC as the identifier, and bang, ASIN got created. So now XYZ123 is ASIN B, whatever, and then SKU, the listing is there. And then you sent in your, quickly turn it into FBA, and you sent in 100 pieces. Oh. It's on its way. Okay. So now suddenly somebody like me comes along and says, what is this XYZ123? Are you not going to have like a parent, child? And, oh yeah, we want to do that. Okay, well, the right way to do things is you create a SKU for the parent, and then you create codes for the child SKUs so that you can tell that these are all with the family of products. So the SKU is no good. So that SKU has to change for XYZ 1, 2, 3. It has to turn into something a little bit more meaningful as a SKU. We cannot go into Seller Central or take the flat file and change that SKU, right? That's not possible.
No, you can, if you have inventory at FBA, you cannot. So that whatever inventory you send to FBA is coordinated with that SKU. So you don't want to change it. However, you can create a new condition with a different SKU. And then once you sell out of that inventory, send in the next inventory under the correct, the new SKU. You can do that.
So this is where, tell me if, I don't remember if I've done this before, but let's assume that you delete the SKU, you delete the listing, because they have, you can close a listing or you can delete a listing. What happens if you delete a listing once there is an FBA shipment going?
You'll have stranded inventory.
So you will have stranded inventory.
Right.
Now, what if you then create a different listing, but this time you put the ASIN as the identifier?
You can do that, yes. Now that's what causes it to be an F and SKU SKU. So you can't send it in with manufacturer barcode. You have to send it in with a sticker, Amazon's barcode.
So the original one is the only one that you can use if you don't want to put an FBA sticker on it.
Yes, it has to be with a UPC or the G10 or the, whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a big deal then, because people have to be careful creating SKUs, right?
To a certain extent, yes. I mean, you wouldn't normally create a SKU without, a UPC or at least a G10 or an exemption.
No, I mean, giving it just carelessly, giving a SKU and then thinking that they can change. That's not really possible. If you create a listing that you turn that, then you later convert to FBA with your UPC, then that's it. That SKU will be associated with it, right?
Yes. So if you wanted to switch between manufacturer barcode and Amazon's barcode, you have to create a new SKU.
Yeah.